Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm a Disney plush collector from the UK. So welcome to my July vlog. I've got to say, making these is kind of making the year go quicker because I can't believe I'm on the 7th monthly vlog already. July looks like it's going to be really busy. So I'm actually wearing this not a lot going on at the moment shirt quite ironically because I'm off tomorrow for my mum's birthday. We're away in London this weekend. I'm going to Germany with Joe on Monday, which I realise I haven't talked you through. The trip announcement and the vlogs are coming in August, but I'll explain why in that video. So make sure you're subscribed and put the notification bell on so that you don't miss a video from me, which means I've got a pack for London, I've got a pack for the airport hotel, and I've got a pack for Germany this week. So very big week. I will be taking you to London in this vlog rather than doing a separate vlog because I honestly don't know when it would go up, because I've got Disneyland Paris vlogs, I've got semi-time sensitive plush videos to get up, so there's just a lot. I am also absolutely drowning in housework, so the washing is still piled up because I'm only getting a chance to do 2 or 3 loads a week and I haven't got over the backlog from Disneyland Paris, right in time for more backlog from Germany. So whenever I've got a spare minute at the moment, I'm doing washing, which is very boring. I won't take you along with me for that, but we still don't know for sure what we're doing for my mum's birthday tomorrow. She did want to go to the Black Country Museum, but it is dependent on the weather because obviously that's quite an outdoor place. But I've got the whole day off, so we can do pretty much anything she wants to do. And today I'm working from home, just making sure that I'm on top of everything so that being off tomorrow won't cause me a problem on, say, Thursday when I'm also working from home. So a little update on the Labubu drama, because I did film a whole segment for my June vlog and then I uploaded it without including it because I completely forgot I'd filmed it and it was on this camera, so it got lost in all of the Disneyland Paris stuff. But they did a lottery system to buy Labubus whereby you had to pick the store you were going to and they would tell you on the Monday whether you were successful and you had until that Sunday to get it. It wasn't ideal because I was working that weekend, but I applied anyway and I was unsuccessful. I was really annoyed because they've said that it will be fairer, but I bet you any money loads of resellers still got them. I haven't looked because it will just make me angry. But then before they announced the next round, they did actually put them up for pre-order, so I have pre-ordered 6 of the Big Into Energy Labubus. They won't be here until September, but it does mean that I don't have to keep joining these lotteries anymore, and I'll bring you that video in September or October. And then I've also pre-ordered some Disney Snackles. I do love Snackles. I've got one here actually, but they've brought out Disney ones, so I've pre-ordered 6 and they are coming this month, but you probably won't see the video until August because of holidays and just the fact that I've only got 1 upload day a week for normal plush content. My growth on YouTube has slowed down now, so I don't think there's any way that I will have to worry about hitting 7,000 this year, but that was a crazy couple of months on this channel and sharing that with you in the monthly vlogs. The only thing that's going to make me super sad is, like, for the past few months it's been saying that like my stats are all higher than normal, and this month and the rest of the year will probably be, oh, you're like 200% down on last month. But I'm gonna see my mum tomorrow for her birthday. I need to pack for London on Thursday night, so I will try and remember to bring you along with me for that, and then we'll head to London on Saturday morning. So it's Wednesday the 2nd of July. My mum wanted to go to Maryhill in the end. It's been very hot today, hotter than we expected, and we were just going to go to the Black Country Museum for a walk around, so we had a walk around Maryhill instead, which was really nice. My dad came. There's an absolute state behind me because I'm about to film with you what I'm packing for London this weekend, and then in a separate video I'm about to pack for the hotel on Sunday night and my trip next week, so you'll see that in August, I'm afraid. But I just wanted to quickly show you what I got from Maryhill. It has all fit in my new Disneyland 70th bag, which is good. So first I went to Primark and I got a fitted sheet for our bed for £7, and then I got not 1 pair, not 2 pairs, but 3 pairs of Primark flared leggings. These are £6 each and they are so comfortable. All of mine are in the wash, so I'm just just wearing normal tight leggings and my legs feel really hot because I'm just too warm. So I'm waiting for the rest to come out the wash. Then these have got to go in the wash. And then I got this Winnie the Pooh purse for £4. It goes with the side bag that I took to Disneyland Paris, but it's just got a few card cases and a little bit for coins because I don't want to take much away with me. So that will fit really nicely in my bag. And then I got this teddy bear bottle for work. It was £8. It's got a handle and it's got a pull-up straw so you can close it, and I really love it. I love teddy bears. The whole teddy bear range was incredible, which is why I included it in this video, because they even had a basket. Now this basket was only £6. It's got a teddy bear on it and some handles, and I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it's really cute and it's really me, so I just had to get it. And then I went in Lush and they had Super Fairy, which is different to Snow Fairy, but it smells pretty much the same. There's Super Milk and Snow Fairy in it, so I might take this away with me because we're stopping in like a Premier Inn, I think, in London, so I don't know, as they'll have very nice shower gel. I normally wouldn't take any with me, but it's best to have some, isn't it? And then finally from Asda I got my anti-dandruff shampoo and a little squash to take away with me next week. And then I got some packages I wanted to share with you. So you may remember, I think in the Disneyland Paris pack with me, that I was taking just the pin insert from my pin bag but not the actual pin bag because it didn't have a strap. Well, I found a strap that I really wanted on eBay. So it is one of the official straps. It's the Disney Cats and Dogs one, so I'm just going to try and work out how it fits together because I haven't a clue. The instructions do kind of tell you where they should go, and they kind of suggest that you have both bags, but I'm still really tempted to part with that bag. I don't know what to do. So how do I do this? So I think I put all this through and then I use the poppers to close it. Oh, typical, I've put it on the wrong way because the dogs are facing me. How stupid. So you have it like that, and then if you just move it around, so it's a little bit like my Uniqlo bag. I feel like I'm never going to wear it as a belt. I'm only going to wear it as a crossbody, and it feels a bit awkward as a crossbody, but I think I'm definitely going to part with the big Mickey Mouse one because that's just too big for a crossbody. But I do finally have a strap for this bag now, and it is a really cute one, I'm not going to lie, so I can pin trade on my next Disney trip. And then the cutest thing happened. Effie messaged me on Instagram and said she was getting rid of a plush that she had a duplicate of and she wanted to gift it to me. So here he is. It's the second of the 12 Donald Duck memory plushes from Shanghai Disneyland. I do have the first one, and I think I have like the fourth one or something, the Sakura one, so I'm really glad to have another one. I think this was like the Chinese New Year one, correct me if I'm wrong, and he's really, really beautiful, and he's still got the tag and everything, and I'm just so grateful to Effie for gifting him to me. She's also put me a little card in. Oh, look how cute! It says, "Hi Lizzie, thank you for adopting Donald. I hope you love him. Thanks for helping me to find my love of plush again. Now I don't give a flying, not going to say that word, about what anyone thinks. You've been an inspiration. All best wishes, Effie." That is really sweet. I'm going to cherish that forever because honestly, it's really validating when people say I've helped them, because I just think I'm just someone posting all my plushes on the internet. I actually forget that I might be helping people embrace their love of plushes, or at least their acceptance of people who love plushes. So that's really made my day. So I'm going to find a special home for Donald, and I do actually need to have a rearrange of that room at some point in the summer. But next on my list of things to do today is pack for London. Right, so now it's time to pack for London. There's a lot here, a lot more than I need for London, just because there's things I need for my next trip as well. So for the record, I do absolutely hate packing, and I hate packing on camera. This is something I want to work on. I want to make my packing videos actually fun to watch, but first I've got to make them fun to film, because I think it comes through in my filming that I'm very stressed, and it doesn't help that I'm doing it in a heat wave either. So this is the bag I'm going to take to London. I'm just going overnight. There's absolutely no point in me bringing a suitcase, and my suitcase will be in use anyway. So in the bottom, I'm going to put my outfit for the next day, which is going to be my Taylor Swift You're On Your Own Kid t-shirt, which I'm actually going to wear with this skirt that I will be wearing the day before, so I don't need to put that in because it will be on me, but I will need to put in my underwear. So I've got my tights and my pants, and I need to put a bra in, but it's currently in the wash. So that's everything I need for the Sunday. I'm also going to need my pyjamas. I want to take these Winnie the Pooh ones, but they are very warm, so I don't know whether this is a bad idea, but that's what I'm going to go with anyway. And then that's nearly it. I need to put my toiletries in, which are the same toiletries which I will be taking to Rust. I need to put my razors and my toothbrush in. The razors casing is constantly coming off, which is really annoying. I need to put my blister plasters in just in case, and then my bag of wires, which is currently very empty. Now I think that is everything that will be in this bag. The reason I'm going for such a big bag and why there's so much empty space is because if I buy anything from the Disney store or the shows I go to on the Saturday, I will need to put those into this bag when we're at Kensington Palace on the Sunday. One more thing I need is a plush to sleep with, which I haven't thought through whatsoever. I'll probably just take this one, which is the same one I'm taking away on the Monday, so I'll have to move him bags, but it should be fine. There is still plenty of room in there for purchases and things. And then I'm going to be taking this Uniqlo bag with me because it's my favourite one, but I will be filming on this camera, so I need things like portable chargers and stuff, and I don't want to take a Loungefly backpack. So I actually need to test how much I can get in this, just in case I can't fit all of my camera things in there. So first and foremost, I need my purse. Obviously I'm filming with that camera, so I'm just going to put this in to see if that'll fit. Then I just need a portable charger in there just in case, the battery handle just in case, and the charging wire. Luckily my phone and my camera take the same one, so I'm just going to pop that in there. So actually I don't think I need a second bag, which is good. So this will be on me, and then I'm going to pop this King Donald on there because we have a king now. So that will go on the front of my bag, although honestly how I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of that as a clasp, but it'll do. So I think that's going to look really cute. And then I've got my Hercules top because obviously I'm going to see Hercules, and that will be with the skirt that I'm also wearing on the Sunday. And I'll put some underwear with that and just leave it next to the bag. And then that is me packed for London. So I will speak to you in a few days as I've got to pack for everything else now. So it's Thursday the 3rd of July. I've just finished work. I've been working from home. I have actually managed to get on top of all of my washing. It didn't look likely when I saw it the other day. I've done like 4 loads this week and I'm on top of it again, which is fantastic. I was going to film a video today because Joe's on a late. He hasn't done one in a few weeks because he's just come back off 2 weeks off. I had the 1 week off for Paris and he had 2 weeks off because he had some leave to use, and then obviously he's off with me next week, so I'm getting stick at work for being off like 3 weeks apart. He's only come back for 1 week. But I was gonna film a plush review and all of my packing videos, but I filmed those yesterday when I got home from celebrating my mum's birthday, and I'll be honest, I've sat with a migraine cap on all afternoon because I don't feel great, so I don't want to film that plush review because you'll be able to tell I'm not very well, basically. And it won't make me fall behind or anything. That's my last video of July that I need to do, so I'm quite ahead anyway, and I can just do it next Saturday or Sunday when I'm home. But I wanted to share with you, I write down all my schedules in notebooks, and I've just finished my Munchlings one. This is absolutely adorable. It's from Primark, and it's got like a squishy Stitch, a squishy Marie, a squishy Simba, and a squishy Minnie, and I'm going to be so sad to not use it anymore, but I've actually already got my new one set up because I needed to write down my August schedule, and it's a Sully one. It's also from Primark. I have so many notebooks. I get more notebooks for like Christmas, birthday, etc. than I can get through, so I've always got a load of notebooks I can pick from. So actually that's starting in September. I've still got August in the Munchlings book, but I've literally got like 2 videos left to film for August, and then I'm on September. So these notebooks are gonna live next to each other for a little while. But I've just put all of my electronics on charge because obviously I go to London on Saturday morning. We are dropping Stitch at my mum and dad's on Friday because Joe is on a late on Friday, so the dog would be left alone all day. So it just makes the most sense for my dad to have him because he doesn't work Saturdays. And then I'll go to London with my mum Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, Joe is picking us up from the train station on Sunday, and then we are heading back down to Heathrow Airport. So it's going to be very stressful, but I am very excited for all of it, and I'm glad I'm packed now. It wasn't as stressful as I thought it was going to be. It was just very hot yesterday, so I'm probably dripping in sweat for those videos. I'm so sorry. I probably should have done it today, but I'm glad I didn't leave it until today because obviously I don't feel very well. So I'm going to get mine and the dog's dinner sorted, and then probably just edit videos if my head can take it. I've only got an hour left of my book, which is Slow Dance by Rainbow Rowell, so I might try and finish that, or at least get enough through it that I can finish it in the bath in the morning. Rainbow Rowell was one of my favourite authors growing up, so I'm really enjoying this book. And then I don't know what to read next because ideally I don't want to take a book away with me, so it probably won't be a paperback. It'll probably be something on my Kindle so that I can read it in the Kindle app on my phone on the plane. But I'm just going to have a chilled evening, and then because Joe is on an early tomorrow, he is bringing back a McDonald's, and I've asked him to bring me back a Happy Meal because yesterday they brought back the Squishmallows in the Happy Meals. So you can bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to try and get Mum to have a McDonald's while we're in London. We always try and go somewhere we've never been before. We had Slim Chickens for the first time in London, we had Shake Shack for the first time in London, but I want a McDonald's because I want the toys. It's so rare you get a decent toy in a Happy Meal now. It's usually like a book or a puzzle or something, so I'm really glad that they're actually doing plushes because I don't think there'll be as much waste with Squishmallows. But the next time I see you will probably be when I'm heading to London, so I'll speak to you later. So it's Saturday the 5th of July and I'm going down to London today. So I've got a train at 10 to 9 from Sandwell and Dudley. Gets us in just after 11. Our hotel is right by the train station, so we're going to drop our bags there. Maybe see if we can check in. Probably not on a Saturday. And then we're going to head to the Disney store and Selfridges because I need to get my friend Becca's birthday present, which was yesterday. It's just I completely forgot I was working last Saturday, so I haven't had a chance to go shopping apart from Merry Hill on Wednesday, which doesn't have Jellycats anymore. There's like one card shop, but they didn't have anything that Becca would have wanted, so I'm trying Selfridges. We won't have time to go anywhere else, unfortunately, which is a shame because I still want to see that Pop Mart pop up and I wanted to go in Miniso. But we've got to get food before Hercules, and Hercules is at 2:30 I think, which is why I'm wearing my Hercules top from the Disney store. There is one thing I'm hoping they have at the Disney store. They're releasing a pin trading Mickey on Monday morning, and I'm hoping they've got it in store today because I will be at the airport boarding my flight. Boarding will probably be around the time it drops, so I don't want to miss out on it. So I've got to get my hands on it somehow. So I'm hoping they have it. They probably won't. I think they put in their Monday stock on Sunday and I won't be there tomorrow. And then we've got about 3 hours between the end of Hercules before the start of The Devil Wears Prada, so we've got to travel to where that is and we need to eat something quick, and then Devil Wears Prada, and then tomorrow morning we're going to Kensington Palace, which I'm really excited about. My mum loves Queen Victoria and there's a Queen Victoria exhibition and her mourning dress is on display, and I love Princess Diana and that's where the Princess Diana statue is. So that's what we're doing in London. But I'm just going to have my breakfast and a liquid IV because I've woke up with a bit of a headache, and then my mum and dad are picking me up. Stretch my legs. Maybe we could go to the shops tomorrow.
Sure, it went in underground.
Oh, it's not me about. It is. Yeah. So future me here, because I didn't feel comfortable talking to camera in London, but I just wanted to say I really enjoyed Hercules. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about it because there's changes to Hades. Pain and Panic are called Bob and Charles. I thought they could do puppetry, but maybe with some of the things they have to do it's difficult. There's no Pegasus in there, but I did really enjoy the show. It was fun, it was funny as well, and everyone is so talented. I particularly loved Meg's actress because she really embodied the character and she sang like her as well. But we did have 2 show stops in the first half. So the first one was at 3 o'clock and the second one was at 3:30, like literally minutes before the interval. They needed to come back on to finish Zero to Hero, and then the interval started. And then the interval seemed to last a lot longer than it should have. I didn't pay attention to when it started and stopped, but I think we had an extended interval because of the issues they were having as well, but they never explained what it was. They just said it was technical issues. It was a really, really good show, and I really enjoyed it anyway. And then what?
And flash straight away, phenomenal. You can stop screaming and start taking pictures. Thank you, darlings. Over here, oh good, this is a good angle. Up there, I like my chin from this angle. Okay, perfect, got it? Fabulous. Phones away, phones off.
Another future Lizzie here to talk about Devil Wears Prada. I really loved it. I actually didn't know going into it that the music was Elton John, and I don't think I would have been able to tell that had I not seen it in the booklet, because it doesn't sound like Elton John, but it was really good. The songs really added to it, so I was unsure because it's one of my favourite movies, so I was like, how can it work as a musical? But it worked really well. Vanessa Williams was amazing as Miranda Priestley, and I loved the characters of Andy and Emily as well, and Nigel stole the show, which he would, because Stanley Tucci's character in the film is incredible. And because it was Pride, they came out with pride flags on for the curtain call. I didn't film it because there'd been a few people filming during the show who did rightfully get told off, and then no one filmed the curtain call, so I don't know whether we were just all scared then, even though we could, so I didn't film that unfortunately. But I did get the iconic bit at the beginning when Emily tells you to turn your phones off. But it was a really good show, and if it toured I would definitely see it again.
Due to the weather conditions, services around the station may be slow.
The next morning.
Do you feel okay today? This.
But then you just don't show you.
When you realise you really need.
So I'm back from London now, and I just wanted to show you what I've got and take the stuff out of my bag that needs to go on our holiday tonight. So it's just coming up to 5:15 and we're aiming to leave at 6:30, but we'll leave when we're ready, basically. So these pyjamas need to go with me tonight. My electronics need to go with me. My world adapter plug thing needs to go with me. Stitch needs to go with me. Then I've got washing. My toiletries need to go with me, just with a slight change. And then what I bought from the Disney store. So I went in hoping that the pin Mickey would be available, that's coming out at 8 o'clock on Monday morning, because our flight is 8:40. So I'm really worried that I won't be able to get it because I'll be like queuing to get to the gate or something. But they didn't have it, but they did have some things that I think they're going to get on Monday. But I think because they've made such a big thing about the pin Mickey coming out at 8 on Monday, they can't really put him out early because it wouldn't be fair, I guess. So I got the Mary Poppins show berth because I'm actually going to see it on the 19th of July, and I'm really worried because I haven't seen anyone go to the tour that maybe they won't have it. So I bought it from the Disney store. He was £38. I'm not even going to check what price he would be at Mary Poppins now because I just don't want to think about it if I've paid more. But I didn't get the Hercules bear from there because I was like, I'm going to Hercules later so I can have a bit of a think about it, and he was more expensive at the show, so I might have saved myself a little bit of money getting him from the Disney store. I don't know, but I am going to take him with me when I go. And then we got the Potter-chans a couple of weeks ago, and I'd already seen that the coming soon were Goofy, Chip and Dale and Pluto, and I was like, I'll leave Pluto, although I am regretting it now. But when I saw they had them, I took pictures of them all, and then I got Goofy, who was £10 obviously, and then Chip and Dale, so I spent a lot more than I planned to, but it saves me on Monday because essentially I reckon that these will be available at 6:30, and normally I'd put an order in case they sell out, and then I think the Mickey will be available at 8, so I didn't want to pay 2 lots of postage, and I've got them now. Although if Pluto's there, he might fall into my basket with the pin Mickey because he was really cute. And then after that I went to Jellycat to get my friend Becca's present, and my mum almost got me this from Scotland and wasn't sure whether it was the one I wanted, so she got it for me now, which is the ukulele Jellycat. So it was £35, which I think is a little bit steep, but Jellycats just are now, and I'm really upset with how they're pulling out of independence because it's forcing you to go to these big chain stores like Selfridges, and it kind of takes the fun away because you don't find little hidden gems now, you just find the new in ones. But this is the ukulele, and it's got the Jellycat stamp on the back, which is really cute. And then when we were at Hercules, I decided to get the bear. So this is what he looks like. He was £40 at the tour and £35 in the Disney store. So I am compelling you, if you can get to the Disney store before you see Hercules, buy the bear there, and then maybe just hold your receipt when you go in so that no one accuses you of stealing it. But he is really cute. He's got an embroidered foot. I did explain to my mum they're a bit like Build-A-Bear, but I do really like these, and I seem to be collecting plush from shows recently. And then I went to McDonald's again. Me and my mum both got a Happy Meal, and we both got the dog. So my box is a bit bashed in, but I won't be keeping the boxes. It's a Steven. I've got quite a few Steven Squishmallows, so this is what the McDonald's one looks like. And obviously I collect Squishmallow dogs, so that was the one I actually most wanted, so I'm really glad. So far I've got the banana and the dog. And then from Kensington Palace, I just got 2 pins. They were both £3 each. So I got the Kensington Palace East Front, it says on the back, but that's where you go in anyway with the Queen Victoria statue. And then I got the Royal Historical Palace's Pride pin badge, because I didn't actually know when we planned this trip, but Pride was yesterday in London. So that's the second time I've been to London for Pride, because it always falls the weekend of my mum's birthday, and we've been to London for her birthday before. So it was just a really nice atmosphere, and Sabrina Carpenter was playing Hyde Park as well, so I've seen a lot of people in her t-shirts, and there's a t-shirt that I really want to buy now. But that was my trip to London. We are going on holiday tomorrow morning, so we're heading to the airport tonight. Those vlogs won't go out for a few more weeks, so please just bear with me, but I will see you when I'm back from holiday. So it's Saturday the 12th of July and I've just got back from my holiday. There will be one travel day vlog and one normal vlog coming soon, which I'm really excited to share with you. But I went to Merry Hill with my mum as normal on 5.5 hours sleep, and I'm so excited to show you what I got. So I was in the entertainer because I've got cash back through my bank, and I was like, oh, what do they have? And I hadn't seen these anywhere, perhaps because I haven't been online much this week, but they had new Disney mystery squishmallows. Now I haven't even seen these in the US. This is a completely different wave to the ones that I want to get my hands on, but there was a Soleil. Now I also filmed footage in the store for a YouTube short, so if that's already gone up by the time this video goes up, I'll leave a card up above. But essentially it's just showing you why these are such good mystery bags if you want to guarantee yourself someone. So they are 6 different colours, as you can see. Stitch is yellow, Tramp is blue, Cheshire Cat is orange, Eeyore is purple, Sully is like a tealy blue, and Pumbaa is pink. Now these bags have holes in the bottom, so if you squish them around you can see what colour they are through their packaging. So I had Joe verify that he thought that the one I was holding was Sully, because I could also find Tramp as well. I didn't want to get Tramp because I don't like having a Tramp without a lady. I did really want Eeyore, but they had 3 stitches, so obviously they've had multiple boxes of these because they had a box that could hold 9, I think. So I find it highly unlikely that they'd have 1 of each and then 3 extra stitches. So they've probably had multiple boxes and they've been mixed up. But I'm going to be on the hunt for Eeyore now, just like I was on the hunt for Pooh when I was on my honeymoon. But this is Soleil. As you can see, he's got this thread that I need to cut off, but he's really cute. He's holding like a bubble tea. He's not scented, which I didn't expect him to be, but when they are, you can also squeeze the bag to get the scent to come out. But I'm really happy with him, and he was £7, so I might get the rest, but I just wanted to get Sully for now and I wanted to show him to you. And then I went to Smith's Toys hoping that they'd also have them, and they don't. So I'm going to Birmingham next Saturday, so I'll try there to see if they've got Eeyore. But in Smith's Toys they did have something I've been after, which is the Sabrina Carpenter Funko Pop. So she's in like her bedcam pose, I think, and it's just a really beautiful pop. I'm really hoping they do Taylor Swift now, but I really wanted to get Sabrina Carpenter. So that was everything I got. I didn't get a lot. I really wanted some Primark pyjamas, but they were £22, so I didn't get them. But I've got so much washing to do. I've got so much filming to do, so I will catch up with you in a few days. So it's Monday the 14th of July and I'm back at work. I am going to the Wolves Grand tonight for their press night of Bat Out of Hell, which I'm really excited for. And I was meant to be working from home tomorrow, but I might not be. So I might not check in with you for a few days about how Bat Out of Hell was. But Mum's really excited because she loves meatloaf. I am absolutely exhausted. Getting up at 5:30 this morning was very difficult. And it's my work friend's birthday in a couple of weeks, so I had to go to Tesco to get a card so that everyone can sign it this week because I'm at graduation next week. But luckily nothing has dropped on the Disney store that I want to buy this morning because it's only the 14th. It's 2 whole weeks until payday and I've got like barely any money. So let's get to work and I'll catch up with you in a few days. So it's Wednesday the 16th of July and Joe's back at work today. It's his first day back and he's on a late shift, which means I'm by myself.
Don't wanna be all by myself anymore.
But there was one video that I just couldn't wait until the weekend to film, so I'm gonna do that after I've spoken to you. And that is a Wishables unboxing, friends, because for the first time ever we've gotten mystery Wishables in the UK. And I stress mystery because we've had the advent calendars in the past, but we've never had the bags. Now these are boxes, they are called shimmer Wishables, so I assume they're slightly different, and they do look slightly different, but we'll talk about that in a video next month. I've actually pushed this unboxing to be like my first Tuesday video of August, so you will see it very, very soon. But I haven't spoken to you since Bat Out of Hell. My goodness, I was exhausted yesterday. I feel like my little fun crush Mickey that was very sleepy summed me up perfectly. To be honest, I was exhausted, but it was such a good show. Glenn Adamson had an incredible voice, and the man who played Falco I think I've seen before as Sam in Mamma Mia. So if it was him that I saw, he has an incredible range, to be honest. It was just a fantastic show. I really enjoyed it. I do have another show this weekend that isn't a press night. We've had the tickets since the start of the year, I think. But I wanted to show you two packages that came that won't have their own videos. So the Wishables will, and there's a Mickey Mouse plush that I'm going to do a plush review on. I love the Disney baby plushes. I have a Pua and I have a Pegasus, and to be honest, the next time I go to America I want to get Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore. Eeyore is on the Disney store, but I want to get them both together because I don't want to end up with one without the other. So I think I'll wait until I'm in a park to get Eeyore, but I saw this one and I really wanted it, and it doesn't fit in with my collection, so I might actually pass it on to somebody. But it's the Figment baby plush, so you probably guessed it, it would be my mum that I would pass it on to, because all the Figments that this family owns belongs to my mum, so I'll probably pass it on to her. But it's such a cute plush. It was £29 on the Disney store. I thought that was a little bit steep, but I actually don't know how much they go for in the parks because I don't often buy them. But he's absolutely adorable in his little Epcot blanket, and I couldn't resist him. I'm so glad I got him. He came out on the day my flight was cancelled, and if you didn't see me talk about this on Instagram, I do go into full detail in my travel day vlog, so you'll see what happened on the way to Germany. But I bought that, and then I was waiting for 8 o'clock when they would release the Mickey Mouse plush that my mum actually ended up having to order for me because they cancelled our flight at 7:30. So I had to deal with that and couldn't go online to get the plush. But like I say, that will get its own video. The Wishables are obviously getting their own video, and I do hope that means that if they are coming back, they'll be available in the UK, because it was always really hard to get them in the first place, because my friend Laura had to get them from Walt Disney World and ship them from Florida to me, and then it was hard to trade them because not many people in the UK could get their hands on them, and then even selling them if I had duplicates was difficult because people didn't want an incomplete set, which is fair enough, but it just meant that I was often left with duplicates I didn't want, and I really hope it's not the case with these. But I'm hoping that if Wishables are back as these shimmer Wishables, hopefully they'll just be available on the UK Disney store every month. But I bought something just before we went to Germany. I knew it wouldn't come before then because of when I ordered it, but I ordered it for my next trip because I do have 2 more trips this year, later this year, that have been booked a lot longer than the other trips I've been on this year. So I got this travel day shirt from Catnip Studios. So there's an airplane, a globe and a suitcase, and it says yay it's travel day, and then it says Catnip underneath. And you could pick the colour, so I picked this blue because I've got a darker blue in the Castles and Coffee shirt, and I know that they're comfortable because I've got that Castles and Coffee shirt, and I just really wanted this one because I've got a travel day jumper, but it's a bit too warm for certain times of the year, so I thought I would get a t-shirt, and this would have been perfect for when we went to Disneyland Paris in June, to be honest, but I just wanted the Castles and Coffee one more, so I prioritised getting that one. But I'm going to put this in the wash with some other new clothes I've got this week, and then I'm going to go and film my Wishables unboxing. They are actually unboxings now. I always used to hate calling them unboxings when they were bags, but unboxing is a better search term, but they are boxes now, which is certainly easier to recycle, but but you can't feel for them anymore. Not that I could anyway, because they just get shipped to me, either by Disney or by my friend Laura. But it does make the mystery element more risky, unfortunately. But I will catch up with you at the weekend.
Man, what are they all saying? Just another day. Started out like any other. The strands in your eyes, the color them wonderful, stopping and steal my breath.
Oh my god, my face is bad. You're wearing a mask.
That's exactly how I feel.
So it's Saturday the 19th of July and I'm going to Birmingham today. Me and my mum have tickets for the matinee of Mary Poppins at the Birmingham Hippodrome and I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever seen the Disney version, I've not seen it like professionally, and I think I'm really going to enjoy it. I'm taking my bear with me for photos, but I am going to have a quick peek at how much he costs on tour as well. So Bert's coming with me in the goofy bag because then I can fit him and any other little purchases I get in there. I need to get some new baby cards, I need to get some birthday cards, I'm on the hunt for birthday presents as well, and because there's an entertainer in Birmingham I'm going to go and see whether I can get that Eeyore in the Squishmallows, so fingers crossed for me. I'm wearing a Mary Poppins t-shirt, which admittedly I've never wore before and it's a size smaller than what I normally go for, but it fits me absolutely fine. But it's just coming up to 8:30, my mum's going to pick me up at 9. I've suggested we try Blank Street Coffee because it looks like there's a lot of different iced coffees that my mum would like because she likes pistachio and stuff, and then we're just going to do a little bit of shopping before it's time to go to the Hippodrome.
Oh, damn it. I just don't need any more shorts. I've seen the angel, but she's in a pumpkin. Oh, they've got a cute capybara there. And oh, I would have got that.
So it's Sunday the 20th of July and I got back at tea time last night, so I didn't want to sit down and talk to you about what I thought about the show because I wanted to eat and then we needed to walk the dog, and the weather was so bad yesterday we literally had this like 5-10 minute window to walk the dog in. But the show was incredible. I can't believe I've never seen it before. I have always wanted to, but with it being down in London it's quite inaccessible to me because we've been looking at going to see Cabaret in August and it's literally going to cost like £200-300 just to take the train and see a show. That's literally it. That's before food, any shopping from the Disney store, anything like that. So we're just not going to go, unfortunately, which is a shame because I really wanted to see Rob Madge as the MC. But I've seen them before in other things and I might get to see Cabaret when the timing's better because there's only a few days in August that I could do because of my work schedule. But Mary Poppins was absolutely fantastic. I'll let you in on a little secret. Me and my mum both cried when she flew over the audience. I don't think that's a spoiler because even I knew she did that before I watched it, but if I did spoil that for you, I'm sorry. But it was really fantastic and she was like looking around at everyone applauding her, and I think she really appreciated in that moment just how much we loved her performance. I did get some stuff and I know what you're thinking, Lizzie, you got the stuff down in London, what the hell? But I had this bag. I actually didn't see this bag at first because we got my mum a tote bag, so I went and asked for this and they were like, oh, it's £2.50 if you buy something, it's £5 if you don't. I was like, well, I've bought what I want, so I'll just pay £5, it's fine. I had it instead of an ice cream in the interval. And it says Disney, and it's got all of like the Disney productions. So Aladdin, Mary Poppins, Hercules, The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, The Little Mermaid, Tarzan and Frozen. And I feel like I'll take this down to London with me the next time I see a show, because it's great for putting merch in, and it's got a Disney on stage tag. So obviously I got this bear from the Disney store. He was £38, and then the Hercules bear was £35, but then he was £40 at the show. So I remember saying to you, oh, I'll let you know if he's more expensive on tour. He was still £38, which is really good. But what I wasn't expecting was that there was going to be a Mary Poppins. So she was also £38, but if you bought them together, you could get them both for £60, making them £30. That's a saving of £16. It's nothing to grumble at. I kind of wish I'd waited now, but it would just be my luck. If I didn't get Bert, they wouldn't have had Bert. They would probably only have Mary. So I'm really glad to have them both. And even though I got a few dirty looks from people because I'm an adult holding 2 plushes, I did also have other people coming up to me saying, where did you get them from? But they are just so adorable and they appeal to so many people. So I just don't understand why adults were glaring at me for having them. It's obviously the whole point of my YouTube and my Instagram, trying to make people embrace this part of themselves, and if they don't have this part of themselves, to at least be supportive of those who do and not be judgmental. But obviously I have a long way to go. And then I got the Hippodrome program, and then I also got the show brochure. So these were £14 for the 2. I think it said you saved £2 if you got both together. And just in case you're curious, the show brochure is the one that will be sold at every single stop, but it's the program that will have the logo of the theatre, and it will be specific to that theatre. So if the casting changes, for example, when Annie was on tour, which I sadly missed because I think I was on my honeymoon, or maybe it was when I went to Florida the year before, the late Paul O'Grady was on some tour stops and Craig Revel Horwood was on others. So you need different brochures to make it clear which cast you've got. And then I got a few little bits from Primark. This is a bit too little too late, but I was like, you know what, I needed one, so I'll just get one. So when we went to Germany, I was vlogging from my second phone, which is my older phone, and I said to Joe, like, I could do with a wrist strap for it just so that people won't snatch it out of my hand. Like when I'm filming on this camera, this has a wrist strap, but my mobile doesn't. So I've got this Hello Kitty and Friends one. It was £3. It's got one of those plastic inserts for inside of your phone case, and then I can just wrap this around my wrist, and it will make it easier for me if I'm just vlogging inside London again or something, because I did take my DJI to London, but I might take my phone in the future. So I'm glad I've got a wrist strap, because I looked for one everywhere in the airport and couldn't find one. And then I got some socks for my nephew. They're Lightning McQueen and Mater, but he's not yet 3, so he calls them Red Car and Brown Car. But I just thought they were really cute. They were only £1.50, so I just picked them up. Even if he's already got them, you can't have too many socks. And then from this teddy bear range that I'm absolutely obsessed with, I got this little basket. I don't need any more baskets, okay? I've got so many baskets, but there we go. I'm tempted to actually put it on this bookcase that the camera's on, because I've got little plushes on it and they're always falling off because they hit the curtains and just fall off. So I might put a few of them in here to just make them not move. And this was £2.50. And to be honest, if I start using it like that, I might have to get another one, because I could fit maybe 3 on here. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to use it for. And then it was a shock to me, but they'd released the Halloween plushes in Primark, which I suppose isn't that early, because I think the Disney store will get them on or around the 1st of August. I don't think it's September. So they had a Stitch and an Angel, and I bought the Stitch. And then when I was leaving the checkout, I saw that they had a Jack and Sally. I was like, oh, damn. But it would have only been the Stitch I got. So he's £10. He's got a witch's hat on and a cape, or a wizard's hat. But what I didn't notice, and I'm not a big fan of, is that he lights up. But it's so imperceptible, it's just on his cheeks, that it doesn't matter that much. I mean, if you don't like that something makes a sound or lights up or something, just don't press the button. So he's gonna wait for all of his Halloween friends to come down from the loft, and then he's gonna go on the sofa. Now, sofa-wise, I've still got the Pride plushes on the sofa. I do need to take them off, and I am tempted to get Joe to go up into the loft and get the Poohs down, because I'm thinking Poohs are quite summery. But then, when do I put the Halloween ones up? Maybe the start of September? So I might do a Pooh sofa before I do a Halloween sofa. But what I was saying that for is because I need to do something about the Angel Stitch Tack Snacks plushes, because obviously obviously there around the outer rim of the sofa, and I will need that space for the Halloween plushes and subsequently the Christmas plushes. So I really need to go to IKEA because I need some storage and I need those bags that go into the loft. So we might be doing a trip to IKEA. It's just when we will fit it in, to be honest, because it's so busy on weekends. I feel like we need to go on an evening, but he's doing a lot of late shifts lately. But I do need to put the Stitch and Angel into bags and put them into the loft while the Halloween and Christmas plushes are up. But at least that does give me until like the start of September to have gone to IKEA, so I think we can get there before then. The entertainer did not have any of those squishmallows. I'm actually not a big fan of the Birmingham store. I don't like the layout. I searched everywhere and I just could not find these squishmallows, and there wasn't really anyone to ask. So I just gave up, because when I first got the Sully the other week, when I googled it, there was nothing online about them. So it's entirely possible that Merry Hill have put them out too early, but there's only a few local stores by me. So there's Merry Hill, there's the one in the Bullring, there's one in Wolverhampton, but I haven't got a press night coming up to go and check that one, and then there's one in West Bromwich and apparently one in Walsall, but I don't know where the one in Walsall is. I haven't been to Walsall in many years. I used to live near Walsall, but there wasn't an entertainer back then, so I might just try Merry Hill again. But I'm back up Birmingham on Saturday to see my friend Tori, so I will probably check it again then, because they've got to get them in surely at some point. One more thing I wanted to show you. So earlier in the vlog I showed you that my friend Effie sent me a Donald Duck. Well, she also found a Winnie the Pooh in her collection that she thought I might like, so she sent him to me, and he's absolutely adorable. He's in like a yellow sleep dress with a hat, and he's holding Piglet, and he's got a big blue pillow, and the blue pillow is like so soft. If that was my pillow, I would sleep like an absolute baby. So thank you, Effie, for him. But I'm going to have a very busy week at work. It is graduations, which I'm really excited about. It is the most fun part of my job, to be honest. So I'm going to get loads of editing done tonight because Joe's on a late, and just get all of that like weekday evening stuff I'd normally do out the way, because I might be exhausted when I get home from work every night. And because it's graduation and I always have a plush on my bag, I thought I'd use my little Have a Seat Labubu and show you again how New Emo's clothes can fit them, because I have a New Emo graduation outfit. So it might be a bit more awkward because this is a seated one, but I would just prefer to use the seated one. We'll see if it works. If not, I'll run and grab a different Labubu. It doesn't actually look like it's going to work all that well. I mean, you can't see her little feet anymore unless I bring them up, but I don't think her little legs will be that much smaller. And the moment of truth really is the mortarboard, because that's the main part of the outfit. Okay, that kind of works, but I'm just going to go and see if I can grab my grey exciting macaron. If I was a Labubu, where would I be? Yay, finished. So this is the first Labubu I ever had. It's quite scruffy. I've had it since January or February. Actually, it's probably the best one to take. But let's see whether this fits any better. The hat works well. Now for the outfit. The arms aren't any longer, to be honest. And I think the outfit is still longer than the Labubu itself. It is, but it's just so stinking cute. I'm definitely taking this with me. It's not the colours of my uni, but it doesn't matter. I just really want to take this with me. But I will probably catch up with you on Saturday. I ain't the one.
It keeps upsetting.
Although I'm really tempted by a bowl of salted crisps. But
So it's Saturday the 26th of July and I'm wearing a Winnie the Pooh dress because I'm going to see Tori in Wonderland today. So last year when I was at Disneyland Paris for my birthday, we met for the first time and I haven't seen her since. I miss her so much, and when she suggested coming up to Birmingham to see me, I was like, yes, please. So I'm really, really excited. Just a disclaimer, I haven't washed my hair. I just sprayed it so that I could put more product in to try and tidy it up. but hopefully it'll dry quick even though it's not really warm outside. It's just stuffy. I hate this time of year where it's just muggy all the time. So I'm like warm and sweaty, but then there's still a cold breeze. It's horrible. But my mum's picking me up at 9. I'm going to pop in the entertainer to see if I can find them this week, but honestly I don't think I'll be able to. And then I'm going to meet Tori. I'm absolutely shattered after a week of graduations and I didn't sleep great because it was so warm. So I'm just going to have a little bit of breakfast and then leave the house. Can you see how that's holding them all together?
That's what happened when two plush collectors come together. So it's just...
I've been after him.
What is going on with them?
You can get rabbit, an owl.
Liz is vlogging over there, I'm vlogging here. We found a little corner of the shopping centre and they just started turning the lights off. But we both picked up both cameras, the donut set.
Yeah, they don't have a name yet.
So, oh hello, focus. The options are Pooh, Piglet, Rabbit Owl, Owl and Tigger. And then there's a secret one and they didn't have the secret one on options. So we were thinking it's either going to be Roo or another version of Pooh Bear. So we thought we'd open them up together and then if we want we can trade. Which one do you want the most?
I think eel.
Eel. I'm thinking either rabbit or owl, or obviously the secret. Whoever the secret is. Right, are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, there's a bag in there as well.
Be careful if there's a spoil shoot.
Yeah, there might be a card. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I saw it. I feel like I might have a clue there. It's going to be ears.
Okay, I can see now. I'll wait until you're...
Okay.
3, 2, 1. I got Tigger.
Oh, it's not focusing.
I know, I think it's because of the lighting.
Well, you can borrow it to do a close up if you want. That's so cute. I think, because I like eel more, but also the donut looks the most appetising out of all of them, so that's why I chose eel.
Yeah. Okay, and then there was a little spoil sheet. I don't like it when they include these in it.
Yeah, the amount of times I saw them.
Like, there's no point putting it in a bag if you're going to then spoil.
Yeah. But sometimes you pull it out and the card comes out with it.
Yeah.
I'm happy anyway.
So I'm back from seeing Tori in Birmingham now and I had an amazing time with her. It was so nice to see her again and I really appreciate her coming all the way to Birmingham to see me. Me and Tori dressed the same, which I thought was adorable. I told her what I was going to wear and I knew she had it, so when we both turned up matching, I loved it. We got a few weird looks, but I thought it was really cool. I don't feel the best. I've had a migraine coming on since this morning, so I'm going to show you what I got and then I'm probably just going to relax for the evening. I did plan to film some videos, but that's just not going to happen anymore, unfortunately. But first off, from Primark, I got some shoes for a wedding I'm going to next Friday because the dress I've had ages I had no shoes for and they were only £5, so if I only wear them for that one wedding it doesn't matter. And then I got this soap dish with a little frog in a bath and that was £3.50. Then I got some pants. You really don't need to see the pants in that much detail. They were £4 for 5. And I got 2 more boxes of the teddy print. They're £2.50 because they do fit here, so I can put 3 there, kind of. I think they might be hanging off, but I can just put my plush in there and then if we need to take the plushes off for any reason we just remove the boxes. So if I remember I will show you what that looks like. And then finally they had series 2 of the mystery stitch plushes. Now I tried finding series 1 and they had them nowhere in any of the Primarks I checked, so I got 5 of these. Tori actually helped me by shining a light into the holes so we could try and guess which ones I've got, but you won't see that video till October because it's Halloween plushes, so I'm really sorry about that, but I got 5 of them and there's 4 to collect. I do kind of hope I've got all 4. I'm gonna film it soonish. If I feel better tomorrow, it might be tomorrow, because A, I want to get ahead of my videos, and B, if I need to get more, I need to know which ones I'm missing. But they were £4.50 each. If I've got any duplicates, I'll put them on Vinted, so my Vinted link will be in the description as always. Feel free to make offers as long as they're reasonable. It's just where I put all of my duplicates basically. And then we went in Miniso and we obviously opened them together. It was Eeyore I wanted the most. It was Eeyore I got, and it was £10.99. They never have the plush keychains unfortunately, but I'm really happy with this figure. And when we were in the Primark Disney Cafe, I gave her 2 of my Squishmallow duplicates that I got from McDonald's, and she gave me this one. She got this one from Morocco. It didn't come with a box, but I really appreciate her trading with me because I was just going to give them to her and she gave me this one. And then I got some boring stuff. I got a birthday card and a wedding anniversary card because next month's my wedding anniversary. But we went in Selfridges and they had the plush that I really wanted. So this is from Noodle. I've never owned a Noodle before, but this is the graduation rice spud. I've really been umming and ahhing about whether I would buy graduation plushes because obviously it's been a little bit turbulent at work, but I don't see me changing jobs, so I've been buying graduation plushes recently. And annoyingly, this one's a bit too late for graduations to take around and take photos and stuff, but I've got it for next time. And he's really cute. He was £24, which is quite steep for a plush of this size, but I really wanted it. It's got a scroll that you can undo. I've already had a look at it, and the scroll says "You are the best," and I really, really love it. I possibly love it more than my graduation egg, but I feel like the graduation egg will be more popular with people at work. But this needs a name now because the graduation egg had a name, but I'm not good at naming things, so I think I'll let my friend Beth choose it. So that's everything that I got from Birmingham. I've got a Disney Store parcel to open, but I'm going to do a haul with that, so I'm not going to show you now, but I have got a little Emporium of Magic order to show you. So I ordered this the night I went to see Sarah in a previous monthly vlog, and I ordered 2 items this time. I'm really excited to see them. So I got a skirt for the very first time because I always get worried I'm going to get my sizing wrong, but it looks like it's going to be right. I got this Duffy and Friends skirt, so it's got Duffy in a cruise outfit, Shelley May in a cruise outfit, and then Stella Lou, Gelatoni, Cookie Ann, and Lena Bell in normal outfits. There's no Olu Mel, but I really, really love this. It's like a high-waisted A-line skirt. I'll obviously wear it with tights because skirts like this are quite short, but I absolutely adore the print and I knew I had to have it. And then I got another smock dress, and this is just gorgeous. So it's all of the Pop Mart Mickey and Friends characters. So you've got Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Donald, Goofy, Chip and Dale, and Daisy. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I wasn't sure whether to have a skirt in this print, but I was like, what t-shirt would I wear with it? So I'm really glad I opted for that. I already know where I'm going to wear the skirt and what t-shirt I will wear with it, so I haven't got to worry about pairing things with it, but I was worried about what I would pair with the Pop Mart one if I had it as a skirt, so I'm really, really glad I did what I did. But I think I might get more skirts in the future. But I will leave Little Emporium of Magic in the description if you would like to buy anything from her. But that was everything that I wanted to show you. I think I'm going to wrap this up here. Mainly tomorrow I am going to be getting this vlog ready to go up on Tuesday, so I do need to end it this weekend ideally, and I thought meeting Tori would be a great place to end it. I was so excited to see her again. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and comment down below what was your favourite thing about this month. It's been a really, really exciting month. I do really love bringing these monthly vlogs to you because I don't do a lot on weekends, so I don't think there's enough for whole vlogs on weekends, but I do love bringing you what I do outside of holidays and things. So thank you so much for joining me for another monthly vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will join me on Friday for my Disneyland Paris vlog, as that finishes the Disneyland Paris series. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you Friday. Bye friends!